3 straight losses for the Browns. They've dropped 6 of their last 7. The only win in that span against Las Vegas. Sanders, he pats the ball. He throws it to Judkins, rookie to rookie. Fake the run. Sanders will throw it. Open man is Fannin. Impressive rookie season for the tight end out of Bowling Green, dishing out some punishment. Huddle met with him, realized, oh no, this is a smart guy. He can handle anything. It's Corley who ends up with it, and he's got room. Corley gets to the outside and walks the tightrope. Isaiah Bond. Sanders out of the gun. He will step and throw. It's a high one, and it's handled by Judy.
And the Browns trying to take advantage.
Since week 9, they have not spent a whole lot of time in the red zone. Off the boot. Sanders connects with Fannin for the touchdown. The Cleveland Browns drive it right down the field.
Play design here, it's misdirection. Fannon's going to come over here, and then he's going to slip behind Joey Bosa. And Shador gets it out in front of him, allows him to run. But you can see, little something to get excited about there for the Cleveland Browns. Record is the Browns defense needs to stop the run to get them into passing situations.
There's a handoff for Cook. Cook breaks a tackle, and Cook has got a first down.
Especially that interior does an incredible job getting to the second level.
Pitch it to Cook, turns it upfield. Cook glides to midfield. Cook, single setback, 2nd and 4, Buffalo. Handoff. Cook gets around 3 defenders and then kicks it to another gear. Cook still going, looking for the angle. Touchdown. Wow. Tremendous run. 44 yards. James Cook to the house.
Talked about the offensive line, but you also have to talk about just how special James Cook is. There were 2 unblocked defenders in his face. He splits them, makes his way downfield, reverses course, goes all the way back into the end zone. 3 carries for 67 yards and a touchdown on that first drive.
JJ, we asked James Cook, winning the rushing title. Trevion Williams in the backfield. Sanders deep drop. He's got to float it. Catch is made by Williams. He turns it upfield, and Williams has got a first down. The catch and run across midfield. Judkins back in at tailback. And they jet sweep it to Corley, and they catch the Bills by surprise. Another Cleveland first down. Shotgun. Sanders, pump and throw. It's popped up in the air, and it's a gift interception. Pick made by Jordan Poyer, the former Cleveland Brown. Jordan Poyer in year number 13. Remember, he was signed to the practice squad. The throw by Allen, and he hits his target, Ray Davis, for a first down. Cook already 68 yards on the ground. Fake the handoff. Allen on the move. Allen will throw and connect. The tight ends continue to produce. This time it's Jackson Hawes. Ty Johnson goes to the outside. Allen will keep it himself, and he's got a first down. Ty Johnson remains in there. Allen gives it to him. The hole is there, and he's twirled down, but he kept the legs moving, so he carried Schlesinger with him. First and goal. Allen on a give. And it's Ty Johnson walking it in for the touchdown.
Watch this. There's going to be a free hitter right here. Nobody touches him. That is purely on Johnson to make him miss in the hole, and he does.
And Michael Badgley, who was cut by the Colts 2 weeks ago after missing an extra point.
Oh!
To the side of Sanders. Sanders somehow gets away, and Sanders is going to run for it. Outstanding, Shador Sanders. 2nd down and 8 for Cleveland. Shotgun Sanders. He looks, puts it over the middle. It's handled by Judkins. Sanders is 9 of 11, 93 yards, a touchdown and a pick. Sanders steps up. He's got room, and he stumbles. 3rd down and 2. Sanders, nice little shake and bake to get the first down. Now you see me, now you don't. Shador Sanders. A defensive lineman in there at the fullback spot. Now they have Zach Zinner, extra offensive lineman. He sells the play fake. He throws it underneath to Judkins. He breaks a tackle. Judkins takes on the contact and drives it inside the 5.
He said, my cleats were hung up and I was okay with it. But I think he's having a little more fun now.
Sanders throws, juggled, and dropped. Brendan Bates, the tight end, thought he was going to have a touchdown. Instead, it's incomplete.
And the Browns,
they're again making personnel changes. It looked like Dylan Gabriel was coming in. Sanders is off the field with his helmet off. Dylan Gabriel is in for Cleveland on a 3rd and goal. Gabriel in the pocket. Gabriel trying to run, and he gets chopped down by Rousseau. Trying to cut into the lead, and he nails it. Promising drive, stalls inside the 5.
they were.
Allen throws it, and perfectly placed. Shakir. He got hit along the sideline as he was. Jim Schwartz used to coach for the Buffalo Bills, pony formation, and James Cook. With Cook and Johnson in there, he carries it for another Buffalo first down. That's a 15-yard rip.
But it's not going to be this week. Clearly, so far, the running game helping keep that.
Allen on time to Shavers. First down.
Allowing Shavers to get behind in wide open space.
First down run. Cook weaving. Cook carries it right to the handoff to Cook. Trying to get there, extends his arm. He's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. To get the score.
Let's see if he gets in. I think he might land on top of the defender and reach out. He does. That's a touchdown. Watch, he lands on top of Schlesinger, and as he's on top, he reaches the ball out for the Bills touchdown.
Rotation as Cleveland faces a 3rd and 12 with 1:57 to go. They were also charged with timeout, injury in the last 2 minutes. Sanders trying to bounce out of trouble, buys time, he throws high, and it worked very quickly, either handing the ball off or getting rid of it, not to even give him a chance. Allen gets out of there.
There's a chance.
Allen is tripped up. Myles Garrett gets to the QB on the scramble. And Allen will surge for about a yard.
This will not be an easy punt.
As JJ mentioned, they have no timeouts remaining. Sanders. And he's just going to toss it out of bounds in the direction. Snap. Oh, the placement didn't work out. Bajorquez just tosses it to nowhere. And that is how the first half will end. Take the handoff. Sanders once again deflected, and it's intercepted. Daquan Jones comes away with it. Joey Bosa getting a piece.
And I won't feel anything. So the fact that I feel things now means I'm alive, and I'm thankful to be feeling them.
And he is not going to feel this.
We got to at some point get back to clear and obvious. Can't make definitive decision one way or the other. And I think they stayed with the stands for that reason.
First down for Cleveland. Sanders on a give for Sanders. That's Raheem with the carry going up the middle. And guess what? He was tackled by Sanders. And they're going quick here. Line of scrimmage just short of the 42.
It was offside. Defender.
Sanders still going. And a flag thrown at the 38-yard line. They give it to Corley. And Corley turns the corner, carries it out near the 35. Good block from Brendan Bates. Not just this season. Highest scoring second half team in the NFL since 2013 in the Denver Broncos. Dump off. After the catch, Jerry Jeudy couldn't do a whole lot with it. Penalty.
Personal foul, tripping, defense over 58, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
2nd and 15. Sanders, he'll run it. And Sanders will slide down at the 15. So with Evan Washburn, got to get touchdowns when you get down here. And Sanders, beautiful move by Sanders. The extra effort extending his arm. They're going to mark him short of the second and goal.
Fannin.
Inside run to Fannin. One official says touchdown. So we're going with that. Touchdown, Cleveland.
He's lined up in the fullback position. It's just an old school fullback belly, and he kind of pinballs his way around and breaks the plane for the touchdown.
Is it?
Right there.
That was enough.
Cross the line. Touchdown. They put him all over the place. You mentioned it earlier, Ryan. They have so much confidence and trust in him. That just a phenomenal rookie in the middle of that defense.
Josh Allen on a pass to James Cook. He's got some green grass in front of him for a strong play on first down. Down to 9 seconds left in the period. It's a give to Ray Davis, dancing his way across the 40-yard line. And we go to the...
Looks like he might have a one-on-one here, and he does.
Allen will throw it. It's too high. He had Shakir open.
Yeah, with Badgley, the kicker situation.
Allen waits, throws, incomplete. He put it in the area of Shavers at their own 34-yard line. Fake the handoff. Sanders, little floater. Williams has room. Williams turns it upfield, and a big gain as he hurdles to the 40. Cole Bishop got him down low.
But they're in a dogfight here in the fourth quarter.
Handoff. Trevion Williams. Williams slithers through for the first down. Cleveland is 8 of 10 on third down today. This is a 3rd and 3. Sanders. Swing it out. Open field tackle made. It's Jordan Poyer as he meets Trevion Williams. Sunahara, the snapper. Bojorquez, the holder. And the 41-yarder is right down the middle. Got a 3-point game with 8:46 remaining. You take nothing for granted in this league. Allen. Look out! And Allen is brought down by Schlesinger. Flank Sanders. Shotgun. He will fire it. And a tackle made down low. Shotgun Sanders. Sanders gets out of trouble, and now he can't get away from Rousseau. Buffalo delivers on 4th down, a sack. Allen throws. It's complete, on target to Knox. A better feeling. 3rd down and 6. Allen, it's handled by Shakir, but he comes up short of the first down. 2 running backs, Cook and Johnson. Roll, Allen, pump, throw, end zone! It's dropped! In the rally against New England, could not secure that one. Sanders backs out of trouble, on the move. Sanders throws, and it's hauled in by Corley along the sideline.
Clock stoppage there, but the Browns won't complain.
2:37 to go. Sanders in the pocket, and Sanders is sandwiched. Back at the 14, Rousseau and Poyer. 2nd and 18 for the Browns. Shotgun here for Sanders. Sanders, Rousseau, and look out! Sanders just gets rid of it. Rousseau had a beat on him.
The entire body's in the field of play when he lets the ball go. That's why the intentional ground, he's penalized from that spot.
3rd and 32. Sanders down the sideline, and it's incomplete. Tight formation. 3rd and 1. Motion man is Gilliam.
Got it.
Allen gets it. First, you can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. And that's it. The Buffalo Bills have won 4 in a row. And they improved to 11-4 on the season as they defeat the Cleveland Browns 23-20. Buffalo's division title hopes remain alive.
That experience is so valuable now starting his 15th game.
Tony Pollard is the back. They go outside, and here's a quick throw. It caught on the play. Okonkwo flies upfield near the 50-yard line. Trent McDuffie, Leo Chanel's an IR. Nadi is out, second down, 7. And here's a spinning run close to a first down with the tackle made by Noel Williams. With the offset eye, 4th and 1. Play action, and Ward with time. And he's got his target. It's caught. Helm, the tight end who is emerging lately. Gunnar Helm, a rookie out of Texas. And put him at the Kansas City 28.
He's got one down. We can't see that second, but it looks like it.
So on downs, it goes to the Chiefs with Pacheco back there. It's a 1st and 10. The sidearm throw. Pacheco and Simmons has got him. At the 42. Nice play, and they lose about 8 on it. Bolay at the left. Minshew, 3rd and 8. And they need the 45 of Tennessee. Crumbling pocket. Low and incomplete. This is the number 8 defense in the NFL of Kansas City. 3rd down, 2. Ward outside, caught. DK. Future could be on defense if indeed they work in those world. There's a 3rd down and 3. Ward and caught. It's a first down. Good looking grab. Okonkwo makes the catch.
Some of that success rate, you talk about success down the field, a lot of it has to do with the pocket around you as they bring blitz here.
Latham the block. Oh, it's getting messy, and down goes Ward. Sacked again, hit by a couple. So Pollard really knocked down the quarterback and got him off his horse, and so now it is 3rd and 17. They need the Chiefs 36. And Ward deep and incomplete.
The penalties to go along with it, so they need to get some rhythm going here and get the chains moving.
On the 6, fake the hunt, quick throw. Here they go. Hollywood Brown out past the 15 to the 18-yard line. Make it Juju Smith-Schuster with a pick of 12 on the play. Quickly, let's go to the Smith-Schuster on the move. And back to pass. Minshew and knocked down again. Second batted ball. And once again, it's Simmons. He's playing handball out there. Nice. Running back is Pollard. Prochet is on the move. 2nd down and 10 for the Titans. It goes outside to their tight end, Gunnar Helm. And he is dragging bodies, including Jamari Connor out there, out near the 49.
Their quarterback in Cam Ward, and then that young nucleus of talent around them.
3rd down, 3. Here they come. Down he goes. Back to the 40. Good looking play. Bolton again. And he had only missed the 2 with the kneecap and toe injury. He's just amazing. First, they're going to get him in the backfield and in the end zone. And Hunt was knocked down. It's a safety.
Simmons is going to be lined up right there. He gets right by Suamatai and gets into the backfield. Watch the swim move. He gets into the backfield, and he has no chance. Kareem Hunt has nowhere to go. Simmons continuing his stellar play.
We mentioned this earlier, has the highest quarterback pressure rate among any defensive tackle in the NFL. And that's a lot of guys. And he is number 1 that time, knocking down a running back, and a hard one to bring down, too. Spears the back, Ward to the air, outside, incomplete, looking for DK. Look at that quarterback room that he's been in with the veteran Minshew and, of course, the great Mahomes. Here's a 2nd and 4. Pacheco, draw play, got the first down. And Oladokin will get it and fire and complete it. And it's grabbed to who else? Kelsey. Edworthy in the backfield and a quick throw and dropped incomplete. And they were going that time for Juju Smith-Schuster. This is a 54-yard field goal try. It is away. He's got the accuracy, and it is perfect.
Well, there's 8 at the line of scrimmage there. They only rushed 4, though.
He dumps it out. Caught by Spears. Blockers ahead, including Skoronski. A great block by Zeitler. Off to the races and outside the 45. Titan offense has scored 20 or more points the past 2 games. They've gotten some traction. 3rd and 2. It's Spears. Big time hole. First down run inside the 35. And they've got it deep in Kansas City territory. Spears is still back there. Here goes Ward on the move. Caught on the near side. Iomanner coming up. on the Verizon halftime report from our studios in New York. 1st and 10 with a handoff here, and they go to the fleet-footed Spears. That kid can fly. He's inside the 10. Julius Chestnut is the back from the 7. Here's a little pitch. They go up, shovel pass, touchdown.
How about that pirouette?
Ooh, wow, what a play.
That spin of 360, fake it, and then all of a sudden, watch this. He's going to spin around, fake it here, then turn around, flip it right back forward. Good little kick out block. And because of the action in the backfield, the secondary had the flow to the outside, and then the cutback to be able to get into the end zone.
Last year in Week 18, he played 5 snaps against Denver. But here, his first real action in terms of game time. There's a pass to Worthy right on the screws. And clearly some terrific learning experiences and downs for Oladokin, who will run it and then throw it on the fly. Nice looking one-handed grab. Brown. A 41-yard field goal try by Butker. Little wind to deal with, and he'll get it in and get 3 more on the board. Spears the back, 3rd and 4. And a block by Martin. There's a great catch on the far side. It was brought in by Iomanner.
Right in position today.
Pollard back there now, 2nd down 8. They bring everybody. Here comes Tranquil, here comes Hicks. And he's belted as he throws and caught DK. Right in front of Fulton. Was he in? They say he was.
Kind of a revamped offensive line. They've got to. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, 3rd down 7. Here's Spears. There is a nice block by Jefferson. Diving low.
And he was trying to get a quick snap.
1st and goal. Here they go. Ward, end zone, caught, touchdown. DK.
Easy touchdown right there.
Oladokin, who wears that number 19. Joe Montana wore that 19 for the Chiefs. Here they come up the middle with Sweat. Chased by Simmons. Outside he goes. And caught downfield. Grabbed by Pacheco. Inside the 40. He bought time.
He did.
And his running back got free. And on the play, he picks up 32. A first-year player with his first NFL snaps last week. Starting in Godric today. 3rd and 4. Oladokin underneath and incomplete. A little bit wide. Covered on the play well by the linebacker, Cody Barton. He's already belted one home from 54. Here's a 51-yarder. It is a crosswind from the near side to the far. And he is going to miss it. Wide right. Here is a 3rd and 8, we'll call it, at the 43. Spears the back. He'll release. Got away inside from Jones. Out to Spears. He'll drive and he'll work his way into the grasp of Bolton with a nice tackle at the 50 and a yard shy of the first. Gain of 7. Here.
Nope, they're going for it. With a 10-point lead.
And
I think they're going to be short.
Now they tried that tush push, the quarterback sneak. It did not work. He was shy. 500, 2nd down and 12. Oladokin. Outside, wide open, he's got Worthy. Xavier Worthy takes it inside the 10. Down to the 5, 1st and goal, tackled by Hall. Never thrown a pass in the NFL until today. Here he is, 3rd and goal, got away once. Dancing, fumbled, loose. And the Chiefs have recovered.
We've set a standard here for a long time, and that's really what his message is. This is going to be a great opportunity, and whoever's in there, we need you to play well.
27-yarder by Butker, 3 more on the board. In 2027, they move to the new stadium. 2nd down 10, first play, 4th quarter. Here's a run by Pollard into the secondary and brought down. Tillery got him from behind.
You can see right there the last 3 first-round picks.
Spears the back, 3rd and 10. Latham the block. Downfield he goes, caught at the 5. Good-looking grab. Iomanner. Yards with 2 touchdown passes. Spears the back and the call. 1st and goal. There's a good-looking block by Cushenberry. Opens the door. Titans have scored again.
And instead of settling for 3, Spears follows that. Look at that lead blocking. There's nobody. That's Great job by that offensive line, Cushenberry and Skronsky, and having Patrick Mahomes back. Now, obviously, Patrick's coming off of a major knee surgery. So they got to decide if they hit him outside the goal line. Yeah, it looks like they're marking it inside the 2, or right at the 2. Being in there for 10 straight seasons.
Pollard, 1st and 10 run. Got a Cushenberry back, and look at Cushenberry try to lead the way downfield for Pollard. Okonkwo now has caught 4 for 37. 3rd and 6 downfield, another catch. This time it's Jefferson. 2nd down and 8. Pollard. Skronsky leading the way. Oh, look at him. Slice his way inside the 10. Get another first down. 10 explosive plays today from Tennessee. It is 1st and goal. Look at the hustle and the backpedaling drive down to the 1 by Pollard.
Down, which does signify that there's an eligible player coming to report as eligible. So it appeared to me on that last replay that he did acknowledge that that substitution was taking place.
Look at the move. Thank you, Gene. Down to the 1 on the run by Pollard and hit by Pinnell and others.
Illegal block in the back. Offense number 72. It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay 2nd down.
So Udo was 3rd and goal. They crowd the line. Spears knifing his way inside the 10 to the 9.
We've already heard word that he's back in Kansas City and rehabbing already.
27-yard slide field goal good. 26-9. The Tennessee Titans. Chiefs, a terrific win for the Tennessee Titans.
Outstanding. It's impressive what Mike McCoy has been able to get out of this time, knowing the situation that they're in, what they've been able to do, especially the last 3 weeks, but more importantly, what they did here today at home.
You see the respect McCoy has for the legend Andy Reid. So the Titans go on to win it 26.
And now Joe Burrow and company begin at their own 9. Dolphins going to bring 4. Burrow step out of his own end zone, taking a shot near side. Higgins. Boy, all that athleticism.
They all want to come out here. They love playing football, and they want to go out there and play well.
Burrow's going to go play action. Got Chase. Chase, 1st down. Able to find that edge as he works on Dante Trader.
That's one of the big problems for the Bengals and their lack of success.
Burrow steps up in the pocket, completes. Chase away with no points, just incredible. One of the reasons why they were shut out for the first time in a number of years. Burrow puts some air under it. Higgins, touchdown.
All right, this is so good. I mean, so good. Left foot, drag with the right foot. I mean, you can't, there is nothing that Jack Jones could possibly do when you throw the ball in that position and with that kind of body control. That frustrated a lot of defensive coordinators across the National Football League.
Ewers airs it out again. He gets it to Jalen Waddle. First catch. Here, got an interim GM with Champ Kelly. With Stephen Ross, big decisions to make as the owner. This is Achane weaving his way. Achane, the speedster, takes it to the house. 48 yards. And Miami.
This is the Dolphins offense at their best. And you get the combination blocks. And just look at these linemen getting to that next level. They cut off the entire inside part of the defense. Look at that lane. And I'm sorry, I played safety in this league. That is a tough ask, and that was excellent effort by Wilson to get that downfield block.
Chase Brown, good blitz pickup, high pass from Burrow. Had his sight line altered a little bit with that rush. Gets it out to Chase, but not much happening after the catch. Burrow, quick release. Quick decision making, gets it to Chase. And Arch, that's what makes this even more frustrating. You look at
but now he's got to try to navigate 3rd and about 7.
Fires near side, and it is Waller. Boy, he's made a couple of big plays for his young quarterback.
Good to see him get a good start to this game with the first 2 catches.
Yeah, Waller missing those 4 games with the pectoral injury. Ewers, little boot action completes. Cedric Wilson hit perfectly in stride by the rookie quarterback.
Injuries, unfortunately. He never really had a chance to play a full season healthy.
This is Ewers. Once again, looking in the direction of Waddle.
I think you got to remind yourself that even though you have the guy at quarterback that you want, you have to put together an entire football team if you want to accomplish and get to the Super Bowl and win yourself a championship.
Management have to answer in the coming weeks. 3rd and 2. Burrow protected, put some air under it, and it is caught. Josivas coming across the middle, and Josivas with a first down catch and run.
It does open things up for the running back and the tight ends in this offense as well.
Burrow faking to P. Ryan, and then P. Ryan on the check down. He's going to have a first down.
Hasn't been as consistent, and that's something that needs to show up in this game against Joe Burrow.
Middle of the pack in terms of sacks is this Miami defense. Jamar Chase got into that little fracas with a couple of weeks back. Burrow evades the sack, and he's buried nonetheless. Boy, Miami, excellent pursuit. Chop Robinson and Kenneth Grant finally get to Burrow, as Evan McPherson having a career best season in terms of field goal percentage. 45-yarder off the upright and in.
They seem to give up the big play at the wrong time, especially you look at some of these fourth quarter losses that they've had.
Waller, another big first down catch.
To me is where the Bengals have fallen short. It's not that they chose to pay the offense, but they haven't developed all these young picks.
Ewers, beautiful ball. Gets it to Waddle, then it came out. Let's see how the officials rule this here. It was Ingold who fell on the football. Good pursuit from the Dolphins Pro Bowl fullback. Ewers over the middle again. It's Waddle breaking free. Waddle down to the 12-yard line as he's starting to cook for this offense.
Not playing in an air raid offense, but going somewhere where he can learn some concepts to the pro game was important.
Washington has blockers, and Washington pounds it in for the touchdown.
Well, great misdirection. They're going to fake pulling this way, run, and then they're going to hand it off going this way. And watch number 55 again, the center, Aaron Brewer. He leads the way. He is so athletic, so mobile.
So 2 minutes left in the half. Joe Burrow and company down 4 as they play with 2 timeouts left. From the Miami 49, Burrow delivers to Chase. That's going to get him inside the Dolphins 40. First down, Bengals. Miami brings 5. Burrow steps up in the pocket. What a pass. Gets it to his tight end. Sample. First down and more. Sample. Going to turn the corner down inside the 10. But that was all Burrow. That was Quentin Bell, practice squad guy who's gotten some more reps. P. Ryan bangs it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. So the penalty got him a little closer, and then it is P. Ryan.
Well, just the double team blocks inside. Excellent job in here and here. And they just clear it out. The double teams, there's no linebacker at the second level, and P. Ryan. I feel as if McDaniel, obviously it's not as extensive with what you're going to see with Tua, but he's not calling this game just to protect yours. He's letting him throw the ball down the field a little bit.
Undrafted, elevated from the practice squad, making his NFL debut. Quick delivery, Greg Dulcich. Football is loose. Cincinnati recovers.
An interception last week, and he just puts his right arm on the football. Dulcich doesn't secure it. Boy, that's a big play by a defense. Big unsportsmanlike last week against Pittsburgh, but he is the real deal.
Got a taunting penalty with the Dolphins down big in that game. Chase Brown's going to be a little bit short of the line to gain. So fresh set it down for the Bengals. Chase Brown lone setback alongside Burrow, who plays from the gun. Burrow goes through his reads. Steps up in the pocket. The pocket mobility as good as any quarterback in the sport, and throws a strike. Chase, textbook Burrow.
Yet in this game consistently.
First and goal, Burrow far side. Brown turns, extends, and he is in for the Bengals touchdown.
Brown is going to be in the slot number 30. And watch Brooks. He goes to the outside shoulder. Brown has the awareness to spin.
Again, watching too, it's been interesting. Very animated, vocal, trying to help his rookie quarterback. Ewers throws a pass. pass deflected and picked. Barrett Carter was in the perfect place. And so the Dolphins with back-to-back turnovers. It was Theo Weiss, the intended target. And now trying to build on this 10-point lead. As they begin at the Dolphins 35. Burrow goes back to Brown, breaking a tackle inside the 15. And all the way down to the 11. As he continues to try to prop up his rookie teammate. 1st and 10 Bengals from the Miami 12. Brown, but nearly untouched as he waltzes in for the touchdown.
Different than the first half, but a little bit of page of the Miami run game playbook. Watch the climbing that you get inside, and there's just nobody home. And start to attack and get down the field.
They're set up for the screen. Boy, nice play right. Slips a tackle. And he's got a lot of green grass. That's a big-time play from Wright.
A big body receiver, but they just haven't been able to connect yet in this one.
On 3rd down, that is caught. Dulcich trying to atone for the fumble. But I don't believe he's got the 1st down. They're going to mark him short.
To the media, but I would agree with Chase Brown. I think it's a whole lot to do with nothing, and we're going to see a great version of Joe Burrow next season.
Burrow fires down the field. Boy, they had to come back for it. It was Chase. That was a compliment.
Thank you.
Burrow near side, wide open. And the Chase Brown show continues.
He's trying to tell them to bump it, bump it. Somebody go out with Brown. Nobody hears it, nobody sees it, and that's how you get Chase Brown all by himself. Consider this a pretty nice day at the office for Chase Brown. What's that, 3 touchdowns?
In the quarter, taking advantage of the multiple takeaways. And with their rookie quarterback at the controls, Ewers from the gun. Can they make this a game here? Down the stretch, Ewers pass, and that is picked.
Oh, my.
Jalen Davis ready to pounce.
No, he's trying to give Waddle a one-on-one chance, but this is, you can't play this any better than Jalen Davis, the former undrafted 5th year, and, you know, he's played a lot here in about the last 4 weeks, and the same exact thing happens here. 3 giveaways.
Chase Brown again breaking tackles as he's playing with energy in those legs. Going to get himself inside the Cincinnati, but eventually took over the reins, had a career year as Burrow slinging one to the end zone. It's Gesicki.
As if there's one safety in the middle of the field and then dropping their safeties back, and Burrow has been checking it down all day. Finally, there's so many different. There's so many uncertainties with what's happening. You know, both of these football teams really had a good chance to really try to make something special at the end of this season, but fell short, and it was just too much for this football team to overcome.
Play action from Ewers, going to sling one near side of the field as he locates Waddle. Crazy as it sounds, we probably haven't talked enough about the absence of Tyreek Hill as Washington slips a tackle, going to get inside the 15. And all the way down to the 13-yard line to get the Dolphins a 1st down. His intended receiver, Weiss. This is right on a pitch. And he's going to get in for the Miami touchdown. And what will be their 2nd straight miss of the NFL postseason. Zach Taylor's Bengals turn a 3-point halftime lead.
Classic cadence from Prescott and a fake to Javonte Williams, and he finds George Pickens. He's had a quiet last few weeks, but a loud start.
So ended up playing guard because of Tyron Smith being here for a long time, but now they bumped him back out to tackle.
Prescott, 2nd down, and he's got a man at midfield. It's a 1st down for CeeDee Lamb, so both Pickens and Lamb involved early for 2 1st down catches. Out of playoff contention, so why not go for it on 4th and 2 with a shot for Pickens. Back shoulder throw, 1st down. 10th play of this opening drive is a Prescott throw underneath and a touchdown for Dallas. It's Ryan Flanoy.
We thought it going in that Jake Ferguson and Flournoy would have opportunities inside with all the attention that goes to George Pickens. You see George Pickens doubled, which opens up that lane over there on the shallow.
You saw Aaron Whitecotton, he's the defensive line coach, making the on-field adjustments in conjunction with Eberflus up top. 3rd down and 4. 5 or less. This is where the Chargers are great. And they get a big play from the rookie Trey Harris.
Getting some touches.
On 1st down, Herbert climbing the pocket as he often does with that big frame, whips it across his body for a 1st down catch. Back to Trey Harris.
When they're 3rd and 6 plus, that's where Herbert gets hit, gives up sacks, and it's really problematic for this offense.
So these 2nd down and 7 plays are big. Shot down the field, end zone, it is held on to by Johnston for the touchdown. The Texas native with a fabulous catch for the score.
It is good to have Quentin Johnston back. He is their big size receiver. They're down the field threat, but could not have thrown this ball any more perfect. Right in front of his head. They do an excellent job of setting those edges.
Without Dupree today, but they have been very good on the edges as of late. Nice run by Malik Davis, who saw the most run he's had.
That run in between the tackles with speed and intensity, a lot of times you could beat those edge rushers.
Turpin in the backfield. Prescott looking for Turpin. And the speedster gets grabbed by Tony Jefferson by the shirt tail. It ends up being a gain of 7 yards. They struggled on 3rd down last week. They've been able to convert a couple of times already today. Prescott, nice easy pitch and catch for CeeDee Lamb to the 40-yard line.
Who are just wreaking havoc, so the ball's having to come out a little bit earlier than you want. Tip balls, they've been able to get a lot of ball production that way.
Here's Prescott on the scramble with nothing downfield, and Dak will move the chains. He's only running the ball about 3 times a game. Turpin in motion, little option play on a zone read, and they give it to Cavante with a good run. The ball came out. He drops back in coverage. Prescott over the middle. CeeDee Lamb holds on for the 1st down, and that puts him over 1,000 yards.
Rob the middle. Stay high, they're bracketing.
So Prescott's going to take a shot into double coverage for Turpin, and it's incomplete to bring up 4th down. Rarity last week to see him miss a pair of field goals. Only the 3rd time in his NFL career he missed multiple field goals in a game. Fake to Hampton. Herbert wheels around, fires into a tight window, and Trey Harris has been heavily involved in the early going. He's had a couple of long receptions when he was a high school QB. Excellent young receiver for the Giants.
They grow him a little different down there in Louisiana.
That's right. Here is Hampton. Big run for the rookie. Omarion Hampton. But understandable with all the different bodies that have been in there. It's been a little more difficult this year. Herbert lets it go, and McConkey, little cutback. And he picks up the 1st down as he moves past Reddy Stewart. Picks up 10 yards. Shot position, so Herbert off play action. Nice maneuvering, nice throw on the move, and he's got another 1st down. This time it's the tight end, Will Dissly. Just a 4-man rush this time for Dallas. Herbert's got a man down the sideline. McConkey for the touchdown. Separation for McConkey against Diggs, and a dime from Justin Herbert.
That's what this, it looks like they clear this thing out, and then you're going to get basically McConkey coming down the sideline on a wheel route. So you occupy safety, unfortunately.
Ends up being a 28-yard play with the penalty. And now Williams with a sprinting run past the 40. And into Marcus Williams, the veteran safety. And 2nd and short. Prescott takes a deep shot down the sideline. It is is Pickens picking it for the touchdown.
Bottom line is when this guy is one-on-one, Dak Prescott is going to throw it to him. There's no better target, especially down the field. When he gets running, he's like a 400-meter sprinter. He just gets faster the further he gets down the field. But Dak
Toss play for Vidal. He's got Matlock out there blocking for him, along with the left tackle Deculus. Still in there for Jamari Salyer. And it's a 3rd and long. Out route, grabbed by Lambert Smith, breaks a tackle and is able to move towards the marker at the 41 from Trayvon Diggs if he's going to get a more consistent role back in this Dallas defense. He's on the sideline now. Slant Allen, and he's got a first down into Dallas territory.
And speaking of Trayvon Diggs, and he's got an incredible opportunity to play for this organization and be a leader on that defense for a long time.
Yep. Nice run by Hampton. He powers through a tackle. He's got a first down.
They are man-to-man out here at these 3 wide receivers.
Herbert looks, throws, slant, caught. It is a first down, and it's the 3rd down conversion machine that is Keenan Allen. Diggs giving cushion on the near side to Allen. That's where Herbert was looking. Now he shovels it up ahead, past the sticks to Allen, who lunges for the goal line and is down inside the 1. And now the Chargers can take a timeout here with 20 seconds left. It's going to be Herbert with the push from Matlock, and he's in for the touchdown.
And look at this offensive line. There is nothing that this Cowboys defensive line can do when you got that much mass, coupled with a 6'6", 240-pound quarterback pushing the ball into the end zone.
5 guys on the line, right?
Down line, yep.
There it is. Herbert off the play fake, stepping up, climbing the pocket, taking a shot. Johnston! He held on. He is inbounds for the catch, down inside the 25 of Dallas. And the former TCU Horned Frog picks up 50. Chargers look to convert on 3rd and 6. There it is. Herbert trying to climb the middle of the pocket, but this time he got grabbed. There wasn't a lot of room to maneuver against big Kenny Clark.
When you've allowed him to escape.
Extra body coming for the Dallas pressure. Nearly got to Herbert. They could not contain him. And there he goes sprinting, getting a block, and down inside the Dallas 35. Born in Hong Kong, raised in Shanghai, and then moved to Austin, Texas when he was 11 years old. And he puts it through from 37 to make it. Chargers have Tui Pelotu, Owe, and Mack all on the field together for this 3rd down. Prescott finds Hunter Lipke, the fullback, and he spins his way to a first down.
Yeah, the first thing I notice is no edge help for these tackles, so they're going to have to hold up here.
On a 4-man rush, Prescott putting on the speed, but he's only going to make it to the 41 before he's brought down by Derwin James.
And they play really sound, solid defense.
3rd down and 1. Herbert through the air. Johnston again. Back shoulder throw, and this time it's knocked away by the former Chargers draft pick Triquez Bridges, picked in the 7th round.
And certainly the best players on the field are CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens.
Over wide. Prescott pumps right, throws left, and it's caught for a first down by Jake Ferguson. Carolina and Tampa battled these last couple of years with a lot at stake. Prescott rifles one. He's got George Pickens for a big gain and into Chargers territory. Made the grab in front of Cam Hart. That's who Dak Prescott. Fake to Williams. Prescott loads up, throws down the middle. CeeDee Lamb in traffic, holds on, tumbles down near the 25. The 43-yard field goal from here. Prescott throws towards the sticks. Pickens bobbles, controls, gets shoved out of bounds. It is a catch. Benjamin St. Juste pushed him out, but I think it's going to be just short. So that pickup means they're going to go for it on 4th down and short. It's Lipke, the fullback. and he's going to be stopped shy, and the Chargers get the ball back. Fake it to Hampton this time, and they give it to Disley, who's had a couple of catches. Little shuffle past Stewart for a first down. Deep drop, looking for a deep route. Herbert instead will check it down for Hampton. And he sprints ahead, close to the marker. Got grabbed by Solomon Thomas, the DFW native, in terms of efficiency on schedule this year. Herbert fires over the middle. It is caught by Allen. Let's see where they mark him. He made the catch past the marker on 3rd and 6. Herbert scrambling to the right, being chased by Ezaraku. Herbert throws, and it's incomplete. 4th down. Chance to make it a 2-score lead for Dicker. A 27-yarder. Indeed, he does. Prescott on the slant. That's a connection to Pickens. He loves those in-breaking routes, and he picks up a first down on one of them. Average possession's about 2.5 minutes in the NFL, so you're starting to cut down in terms of how many chances you get to get the ball back. Huge play, 3rd down, deep shot, and everybody stopped as Prescott launched it. Turpin was the closest man in the middle of the field, and he was 20 yards away from where the ball landed. They're on the 4-man rush. And here comes Owe chasing Prescott, who gets hit as he flings it down the field, incomplete. And it was Tui Pelotu who got to Prescott at the end of the play.
But it's man-to-man coverage, so you're just going to have to hold up in man coverage.
Risk reward from the Dallas defense, bringing pressure, but that leaves a man in Johnston. He beats Diggs and the Cowboys secondary for a big gainer and a first down. Toss play, Hampton, Matlock blocking along with Deculus, and a good run. 2nd and goal for LA. Little shuffle off to the right. It's Hampton, and it's a touchdown. The 3rd rushing touchdown of his NFL career, and a key blow delivered by this Chargers offense.
Yeah, this offensive line, as much as they've struggled at times, when they were asked to run the football and be physical, they absolutely were. Zion Johnson pulling around on the gap scheme run.
Dallas essentially waving the white flag as it will be Joe Milton into the game. 2nd-year quarterback out of the University of Tennessee, traded from New England. Makes his 3rd appearance of the season.
They're allowing the young quarterback to operate a little bit here.
6th-round pick of New England last year. Made a start against Buffalo in the finale last year. He had a nice performance and a nice run here. But he has that ball chopped out of his hands. It's scooped up by Los Angeles. Tui Pelotu ends up with the ball after Derwin James jarred it free.
Give enough credit to this offensive line as well for the LA Chargers. Been under a lot of scrutiny because of all the sacks, but no sacks today. 5.2 yards a rush.
The NFC South table is up for grabs. Tampa Bay and Carolina will close their ball game out in LA against Houston, and then they have to go to Denver with a chance to sweep the Broncos. And again, I imagine the Chargers are going to have their eyes on that Jacksonville-Denver game coming up in a bit. Back-to-back 11-win seasons under Jim Harbaugh. They take their step towards a playoff spot. They'll wait to see if the Texans fall tonight, which would lock in a playoff spot for the Chargers.
3rd down and 11 for the Vikings on their opening possession. McCarthy's pass caught by Jefferson, and he fights his way across midfield.
Christian Darrisaw, left tackle for the Vikings. He's not going to be in today. See if Brian Burns can match up against their backup.
3 tight ends on the field, and this is one of them, Josh Oliver. Oliver picks up a Vikings first down.
For J.J. McCarthy to throw to.
2nd down and 10.
There he is.
McCarthy gets rid of it. It's Mason to the 25-yard line of the Giants.
There's T.J. Hockenson in a little nasty split.
3rd down and 4. McCarthy fires to the end zone. He was looking for Addison. So here's Will Reichert, who's had an outstanding season. Connects from 43 yards out. Giants send down 3 tight ends. One of them, Bellinger, was in the backfield. He's leading the way for Tyrone Tracy, who picks up a first down and more.
He was the reason they were so stout up front. They've been missing that this season.
Bellinger remains in at fullback. It's Tracy up the middle. So 2 carries, 2 first downs for Tracy. 3rd down and 8. Giants keep it on the ground with Tracy.
Don't want to put Jackson Dart in harm's way. This is going to be a pass right here.
Play clock winding down. Giants get the snap away. Dart on 4th down, wrapped up and sacked.
Century is in 100 years.
This century, since at least 2000.
Okay.
There's McCarthy on 1st down, takes off, and will be marked down. Third down and 12. Pass is complete. And Jefferson will pick up a first down. Excellent second effort. Second down and 9. Oh! McCarthy on the deflection. It's picked off by Paulson Adebo. And that one pass play was the sack.
Yep.
It's Singletary. And Singletary has a Giants first down.
And then it turns into a good practice.
There's Tracy on the toss. Penalty marker. 3rd down and 7. Dart stays on his feet. And is brought down at the 9.
It is a little windy out here today.
From 27. First attempt of his career. It is good. Kevin O'Connell telling us we played good complementary football over the last 2 weeks. As McCarthy fires.
Wow.
Jefferson able to make the catch for a Vikings first down at a gain of 16.
Leaving the middle of the defense open.
Now McCarthy on 3rd down. It's Jefferson. Ooh. He is just short. Needed 15. Gains about 14 and a half. Following the Drew Phillips penalty. Fake to Jones. McCarthy with time. Throws, and it is complete. Jordan Addison inside the Giants' 10-yard line. 3rd and goal. McCarthy. Carter chasing. And McCarthy wrapped up and taken down by Golston.
Instead, they're forcing the Vikings for a field goal.
Reichert from 31.
He knows where to go, but he's not 100% sure when he throws that football.
Off the hands of Johnson and picked off. It deflected away from Theo Johnson, and Byron Murphy comes up with the interception, his first of the season. Addison, top of your screen, comes in motion. McCarthy on 3rd down. Looking, can't find anyone. Inside the 5, hurdles into the end zone for a Vikings touchdown. So the Vikings capitalize on the interception by Murphy. You know, we spoke to McCarthy, and you alluded to keeping his eyes up.
Yeah.
Told us all about playing hockey as a youngster, and he said, I credit so much of what I do on the football field to my days.
You see the frustration on Jackson Dart's face.
We've seen Van Ginkel make some crazy athletic interceptions throughout his career as Dart is spun around, stays on his feet, and now is tackled at the 26-yard line by Van Ginkel.
A lot of love lost there, losing to those Super Bowls.
Down and 4, Burns knocks the ball free, and the Giants are going to score on defense. Tyler Newman takes it in for a touchdown following the sack of the forced fumble by Burns. Ryan Burns made the play. Second sack today, 15th of the season.
I mean, just by design, screenplays are designed to have defenses run up the field. So you have to get rid of the football. If you're J.J. McCarthy,
you started one game for the Vikings this season, late November. against Seattle. Hands it off. Aaron Jones. Past Deontay Banks up the sideline for a Vikings first down. Second down and 4. Here's Jones. And as Megan told us at the start of the broadcast, they arrived. They landed just prior to 11 last night. And J.J. McCarthy ruled out with the hand injury. Now Brosber looking for Jalen Naylor. Incomplete. Third down and 16 for Dart and the Giants. Dart fires. And the catch is made by Robinson. So the Giants leave the offense out of the field. Fourth down and 2 as they go for it. And they convert. Darius Slayton makes the catch in Vikings territory.
I like it.
They're down at 13. Blake Cashman comes up to make the play. Saul's hit from 27 earlier. This time from 39 yards out. And Saul's is 2 for 2. Vikings have won the last 5 in the regular season against the Giants. Brosber on third down. Jefferson diving catch along the sideline. Giants have scored 10 consecutive points. On the toss, it is Jones. And Aaron Jones has a Vikings first down. Both teams missing multiple offensive linemen. Second down and 7. Brosber sets up the screen. Xavier Scott is inside the 20. Vikings were there last season after winning 14 games. Third down and 3 for Brosber and the Vikings. Pass caught by Jones, but a nice tackle. Okereke stops him short. From the left hash, from 30 yards out, gives the Vikings a 3-point lead. There's Dart on fourth down, looking. Van Ginkel wraps him up, throws him down.
Pin them deep. There's no way that I can see the Giants managing to get all the way down the field.
Here's Jones, first down.
Ball game.
That will do it. The exclamation point.
Even though they really have nothing to look forward to except to try to win these games late and then hopefully get on a run, take that momentum into 2026.
Third straight win for the Vikings. Their ownership group, the Will family from New Jersey. Big contingent on hand, and the Vikings win their 6th in a row in the regular season over the Giants. Rough day for Jackson Dart. Completed only 7 passes, sacked 5 times.
As violently as they had the last couple games, the middle of the field's wide open.
Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit and see whether he is going to be a little more violent. Here's Hill with his first run, and there's a ball out, and it's loose. The Jets look like they have recovered it. Stiggers looked like he fell on top of it. He did. He's second down. Mechie comes in motion in the backfield. A quick toss to Williams to the right, and he's along the numbers, and he's got a first down as he dives down to the 13.
Reserve the right to kick a field goal here if you're the Jets and take the lead. Don't try to force something.
Isaiah Davis comes in for the first time in the backfield. Cook on third down, gets it to Williams in the flat, and Williams is stopped.
Much, much tougher.
29-yard field goal attempt for Nick Folk. He doesn't miss from inside 40, and he still doesn't miss from inside before Steve Wilkes was hired. Shuck passes complete to Olave for first down to the 38-yard line. On third down to the middle of the field. Pass is complete. He got Johnson again, who's like a battering ram. With Olave in motion off the play fake on third down. Throws underneath. Pass is complete underneath to Tipton. And Tipton is tackled shy of the first down. Former Gaelic football player. Good snap, good hold. Kick is good. And we are tied up at 3.
Maybe a long-term backup.
Ball in motion out of the backfield. They throw it to him, and he gets to the edge, makes a few men miss, and then slices the defense for a first down.
They're going to let him complete it underneath.
Chase Young, bottom of your screen, number 99. The pass to Ruckert, and Ruckert is underneath. He's shy of the first down.
Giving him a contract extension. I asked about it. He said nothing to comment on at this time.
Middle pass to Olave, and Olave's got a first down. Well, you mentioned Johnson. He came in motion. He's at the top of your screen. Shuck rolls to his right. He's under pressure, and he's sacked.
But that's a couple TFL and a sack already for Sherwood.
Well, this will be a 49-yard field goal attempt for Smith, and it is good. The rookie continues to be embraced by the city of New Orleans, much to the delight of Ireland's. He grew up a Jets fan on Long Island. On first down, Cook steps up in the pocket, throws underneath, passes complete to Davis, and Davis has a first down along the sidelines. Pete Werner knocked him out of bounds. And on third down, Cook slings it off the fingertips of Mechie. It's incomplete. Well, this will be a 36-yard field goal attempt. McNamara is the holder. Good snap, good hold. Kick is right through the middle. We didn't jinx him. On second down, Shuck looking to throw, throws to the far side. He's got Olave, and he's out of bounds, covered by Brandon Stevens.
Protect himself. That and not taking sacks were the areas that Moore wanted to see him get better.
Third down and 2, and they're close. I don't know if they got it. I think they did.
Empty set is interesting. That would lead you to believe it's a run from Shuck.
Here's Hill. He goes under center, and he'll keep it. I don't know if he got it. His second effort. I think he stopped.
Into a fourth and decision time, manageable.
Play clock down to 3, takes the snap, pressure's coming, he's going to run, and he spins back inside Saints territory. Granderson was the first one there, and then Taylor tracked him down. On first down, after a good punt by McNamara, Shuck. That is a beautiful pass. It's complete to Austin, and boy, that gives them some breathing room, big time.
Here it comes.
And Shuck, he's able to feed it. He's got Olave, and Olave makes one-man miss, trying to stiff arm his way to the first down marker, and he's right at it. Well, Kroger's on to punt the ball away. It's a fake, and it's Taysom Hill who powers his way for a first down to the 35-yard line.
I mean, if you were playing pickup in your backyard, Taysom Hill gets picked really early.
Pass complete underneath to Stoll.
Based on what he saw from the defense.
Takes the ball to Hall and finds his former college roommate, Juwan Johnson. With an empty backfield, Shuck looks left, throws left, passes complete to left for Tipton. And Tipton, he's got a first down.
And throwing to one of those guys.
Hill's at the bottom of your screen. Shuck is lofting it toward the end zone. Olave! And it's knocked away. Stigger's got his hand in it. And now a 36-yard field goal attempt by Smith with 1:34 to play. Play clock is winding down. Good snap, good hold. Kick is right through the middle. He's perfect. Out of the gun, Cook's in trouble again. He's sacked again. Cameron Jordan will get credited for at least a piece of that. It's changing the play with the play clock winding down. Shuck on third down. Lofts it. He's got Juwan Johnson wide open, trying to hurdle. And he got an extra yard on Stiggers. Malachi Moore was trailing.
All the way at the top here. They're
Wow.
not letting you run a quick 5-yard out. That is nice job by the Jets.
The third down throw goes out of bounds, so I guess they'll take a shot with 3 seconds left. Good snap, good hold. Kick is on its way, and it's off to the left. No good. He had enough length, but he just didn't have the right direction.
A lot more too deep safety looks from the Jets in this game.
Estime at the bottom of your screen as a receiver. Instead, they go to the slot for Tipton. Oh, really? A first down, Shuck. Estime, and Estime makes one man miss, makes another man miss, and gets the first down.
From the Jet secondary.
Here comes the pressure, and Shuck just tosses it away, and Olave is wide open, and this is just too easy right now for the Saints. Moves the chains on first down. Shuck steps up, now he can run. He's got the ability to do so, and he slides in. Oh, they're going to run the option. Estime, he's the pitch man, and he's got a first down. Taysom Hill in the backfield. Second down. They loop it to Taysom Hill. Oh, he's got a blocker. Not sure if that's exactly what Radins wanted to do. Now the Saints facing a 3rd down and 5. Shuck is looking for the end zone. Caught! Olave! Wide open, 23 yards. And the Saints lead it 15-6. Seemed like the pass they wanted to convert earlier in the game.
They caught him in man coverage with a rub route. Look, Juwan Johnson goes out. A little bit of a rub there on Jordan Clark.
Chase Young just checked back into the game. He's at the bottom of your screen, number 99. Cook will dump it off to Davis. Davis has some blockers. Davis is able to get to a 1st down. And Davis up to the 48-yard line. Play clock down to 2 on 3rd down. Cook pitches to his right. He's sacked. He lost the football. Nathan Shepard sacked him. It's spun away, and the Saints have recovered. The pitch goes to Hill, reverse. They give it to Tipton. Tipton is able to get away from one defender, and he has a 1st down. Pettis at the bottom of your screen.
Looks like zone coverage.
Here comes the pressure. He steps up and throws near side, and he threw it between 2 different receivers. It'll be 4th down. Good snap. Hold is good. The kick is beautiful. 19-6. So they're down by 13. Williams is going to try to come out. He's about 3 yards deep. Williams so electric. Williams makes a man miss. He cuts on a dime. A flag comes in. And he's up to the 39-yard line. On 4th down, they've got Stone Smart and Jelani Woods in at tight end. Neither has a reception this year. Cook in the pocket to the middle of the field. Intercepted! Sanker along the sidelines is out of bounds.
McDonald's on fire right now.
We'll hand the ball off to Estime on 3rd down, and Estime has a 1st down. That was really easy on 3rd down. Shuck loves fun. Has Olave. That's fun. Down to the 20-yard. Fumbled the ball! Taysom Hill comes in motion. They dump it off to him. And Hill will be shy of the 1st down. He gets back close to the original line of scrimmage. Well, this will be a 39-yard field goal attempt by Smith. And Smith drills it. Boy, what a pickup he has been. 22-6 with 5:17 to play. Taylor had one full one earlier. He's got the most in the history of the Saints for a cornerback. Cook to throw. He's got a pass complete to Mitchell for a 1st down. And Mitchell down to the 42-yard line.
Jets should be able to get something underneath.
On 3rd down, Cook to the far side. Broke it up. Sanker on the pass intended for Mitchell. Davis in the backfield. Smith in motion. Cook out of the gun. Pressure's coming. He is sacked by Chase Young. 7 sacks today by the Saints. It's a season high, and he just smothered them. Jasper Jones, Justin Mater, they were making cookies with the kids this past week here in New Orleans. Shuck looking for it all to the end zone. Olave! Excuse me, that's Taysom Hill. What a day by Taysom Hill. 38 yards.
Run. Even the Jets said that. Olave in the slot. There's nobody near him. Malachi Moore was totally locked in on the backfield. To read the Jets.
On 3rd down, Cook, little hitch. Cook's in trouble, and he is sacked again. 8 sacks today for the Saints. Brady Cook has it nearly intercepted, but he's going to get a 1st down. It's Stone Smart, who was out of bounds inside Saints territory.
4 probably means 4 verticals. Look for every Jet to go streaming down the field.
Clock is winding down. 2 seconds, 1 second. Cook is going toward the end zone, and it's incomplete, intended for Arian Smith, and that will do it. The New Orleans Saints have won their 3rd straight. They win it 29-6.
Third straight throw from Bryce Young, and the catch is made for a 1st down.
It's T-Mac is what he wants to be called, the rookie, McMillan.
Really nice adjustment the Panthers have made here in the last week or two.
It's Jimmy Horn from his receiver spot. Down the sideline, Horn goes. Spinning down to the 25-yard line of Tampa Bay. Pick up of 25 yards. The Buc defense reeling from that Atlanta defeat a week ago Thursday, getting run over there as Dowdle gets a carry, and Rico Dowdle has got a first down, powering his way inside the 15 of the Bucs. 3rd down 3. Hubbard the back. The pitch, and Chuba Hubbard goes nowhere. That was the plan coming in. 1st and 2nd down for Rico Dowdle. 3rd down, Chuba Hubbard.
Understanding what the Carolina Panthers are trying to attack, and then just flowing with Savassier Dennis out there on the edge, setting an edge, forcing it back into the flow. Really nicely done.
From 27 yards away, the kick is up and through. Returned from a 7-game absence in week 13. They really missed him when he was out injured, and he missed the game. Here he gets the football again, and Irving's going to get a first down. Back-to-back carries for the second-year player.
I don't like to question where the back goes, but let me question where the back goes.
Well, I think he'd agree with you on that one. Mayfield complete to Mike Evans. It's a first down at the 27-yard line. Baker Mayfield juggled but caught. Jalen McMillan hangs on. White and Irving are in. Bucky Irving gets the football. Switch a tackle. Bucky Irving down to the 1. It'll be a 1st and goal for Tampa Bay. Throwing for the end zone. Mike Evans. Touchdown. That's a Buccaneer touchdown.
I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you, I'm taller than you, and guess what? I'm going to score a touchdown. 15th touchdown career-wise versus the Carolina Panthers by Mike Evans in what, 20?
Bryce Young, it goes down with the ball after the snap. I don't know if he tripped on his own feet as Savassier Dennis brought him down. 3rd and 18. They only send 4. And Bryce Young will throw it to Sanders, the tight end. Tries some high stepping, and he's brought down right away. And it'll be 4th down. Todd Bowles usually soft-spoken. Bucky Irving will carry again, and Bucky Irving near a first down at the 20. Now, from the 20, White waiting for a block. Rachaad White gets it. Rachaad White across midfield and down to the 40 of the Carolina Panthers. The other way, pass is caught by Godwin for a first down. This will be Sean Tucker, and he's got nowhere to go. Sean Tucker trying to get a block from Baker Mayfield. Tucker gets back to the 5, and he's thrown down. J.C. Horn. And now McLaughlin will try again. And wow, that was close. Wow. Kind of hooked it into the left there, but it made it through the upright. So he gets, in theory, the first 2 downs, and then 3rd down we'll see Dowdle. Time. Bryce Young dumps it off short, and slipping a tackle is Mitchell Evans, and he's going to pick up 8. Bryce Young has a moment in the pocket, floats for the sideline, a one-handed try by McMillan, but he couldn't haul it in. And it's going to be 4th down. We'll see. Baker Mayfield in trouble. And he's sacked inside the 10. Christian Rozeboom on the blitz.
I think that might have been on the collar, not actually on the face mask, even though it looked like it was.
That's why the fans were booing in the background. Yes. It was shown on the big screen. As Bryce Young will fire over the middle and open. That's McMillan. Inside the 25 and a first down. And a 3rd and 10 for Young. Here comes the blitz. He fires, and against McMillan, the coverage was good over there with Benjamin Morrison. Ryan Fitzgerald from 41 yards away, and he slips it through the right upright. The rookie, he's had 3 walk-off game winners this season
gets his team a little bit closer. Evans to the top of your screen on 3rd down and a dozen. Fake and gets rid of it right away. Here comes a flag, and I wonder if Baker saw an illegal man downfield and figured this is over anyway. And Jimmy Horn, who carried the football. Pass is caught. There's Leggett. He can outrun people. And he'll get a first down to the 40. Bryce Young. Again, all kinds of time for Coker. His first catch. And he'll fall at the 30-yard line. So bottom of your screen is McMillan with Jamel Dean covering him. Doesn't look like he has help. Going that way. McMillan in the end zone. He's got it! And that's going to be a Panthers touchdown! Bryce Young had him all the way.
Create as he runs in a little bit, then creates space to the corner. Beautifully thrown ball, one-on-one, perfect by Bryce.
It's a nice view of the ball from the city background. I don't know if that's uptown or downtown, but that's a touchdown. Blitz is on. Everybody's coming. Mayfield will get out of it. He's got plenty of room to get the first down, and he's going to cross midfield and go down the sideline, churning to the 40. Boy. 3rd and 4, threatening. Here comes the blitz. Picked up. Pass is on target. Chris Godwin, Mr. 3rd down conversion, takes that out of bounds and picks up the first. White's the back. Mayfield to throw and dumps it up wide open middle of the field. Rachaad White. It'll be a 1st and goal, Tampa Bay. Fresh set of downs. And Sean Tucker will glide into the end zone untouched for a Buccaneer score. And the crowd still angry about the pass interference. Tampa Bay takes the lead.
And seal it out. J.C. Horn, you got to come up there and replace. Oh. J.C. Horn's got to be that force player.
Fast-moving game. Under 6 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. Chuba Hubbard strung out to the sideline, but gets some yardage and a first down. Third and a yard. Young, it looks like he's going to throw, and he will. And McMillan turned just in time. Wow, that was thrown well before he ever looked back. Young will keep and go out of bounds near a first down. 1,700 tackles in his career, Lavonte David. And he'll have a few more before it's over. Young, he is trying to scramble out of it, and he cuts back. Flows, touchdown! Panthers, Jatavian Sanders. But Bryce Young made it all happen.
Things happen, right. Arm right there. Down goes Diaby, but Bryce Young keeping the play alive, attacking the line.
But both have been very successful, 5 out of 6 in games decided by 3 or less. Cameron Johnson on the return, and he shakes loose. Johnson can fly, gets past the kicker, Fitzgerald, and all the way inside the 45 of Carolina. A dazzling return to set up Baker and the Bucs. Baker Mayfield in the middle of the field. Chris Godwin has a first down catch inside the 30. Baker blitz coming. Gets away once, not this time. The sack all the way back at the 34-yard line. He only had a moment to get rid of it, and it looked like Nick Scordon and Derek Brown collapsed on Mayfield.
We cannot squander the opportunity or all the progress. So he's all in for what the Panthers need.
And they squander an opportunity here. There was a stumble, and Lavonte David eventually got in with Servassier Dennis to sack Bryce Young.
Yeah.
That's the way the officials called it. You haven't heard that one, have you? Hey, I'm with you.
Hey, I'm with you. I'm right here.
3rd and 19, and Young is going to try to dump it off to Hubbard, but a good tackle right away by Jacob Parrish. Does Mayfield have time to throw? He does, and Oh, yes. Emeka Egbuka has it. I was so excited I could hardly speak that Baker came through that crowd to get him the ball as Irving is nailed right away by Nick Gordon, having an MVP day. Most alive I've seen this Carolina crowd in December in what feels like ages. Time. Can he find anybody? Low throw. No catch. Jackson on the assignment.
Yeah, you see it right here. Skips off the ground.
Top spot in the division on the line in late December. Wanted the ball. Here comes the blitz. He's going to throw it deep for Coker, and he hauls it in. There's a flag, and it looked like there was a push or a shove over there. This may take plays from the pocket. There he's going to scramble and throw. The receiver wasn't looking. That's Sanders, the tight end, who was going upfield for the lead. Fitzgerald, the rookie, already has 3 game-winning field goals, 3 walk-offs. This for the lead from 48, and he is money for the Panthers. 3. 2nd down 4. He's going to get out of it, and Baker's going to run and keep on running across the 30, across the 40, and out of bounds. What a play by Baker Mayfield. He got 2 tries at this. Never mind. First out, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, the tight end, on the receiving end. Pass he is caught. That's Evans trying to make something happen. Falls at the 37-yard line. Mayfield throws, and it's intercepted. It's a takeaway for the Carolina Panthers. Lathan Ransom, the rookie. Driving for the tying field goal or go-ahead score. Mayfield on a mix-up looking for Mike Evans, and Lathan Ransom goes low for the interception.
Yeah, Evans trying to use the scramble drill. He sees his quarterback in trouble. He's running the over route, and he decides to stop to come back.
And Carolina will go to the top of the NFC South all alone, and that's the way it looks at the moment. They will play Seattle next. The Bucs will go to Miami, and then the 2 teams will meet in Tampa Bay on the final regular season Sunday.
Pierce, a sack in 6 consecutive games, 2nd longest active in the NFL. Quick release, Elijah Higgins, the other tight end, across the 40-yard line, and a first down. Dealt with a bunch of health issues this season. It is a handoff on a stretch play, and it is Carter jostling his way through Ronnie Harrison. Here McBride close to the formation, attached, and there he is in motion. Brissett scanning, pocket collapsing. He spins by Harrison, got it away, and it's incomplete. Carter tried to pluck it off the ground. Divine Diablo celebrating, dislodging the ball. Yeah, they opened 2-0. They've lost 6 straight, 3-11 coming into today, but momentum comes in different forms. Chad Ryland from 50 in Arizona does have the opening score of this game. Down at the bottom of the formation, Cousins on 3rd down with time over the middle for Pitts, and a first down, Atlanta. 4th down. Cousins into traffic, and Atlanta's going to turn it over one way or another. They call it an interception. Ball picked off by Denzel Burke, and he is out of bounds just short of midfield. He got his hands underneath.
You can see Drake London slipping out of the cut. Remember, he's been dealing with that heel injury, and you wonder if that would have played a factor. Denzel Burke with the heads-up play, and we see Cousins take a hit.
Injury. And another handoff. It is Carter up the middle, and a breakaway run for Carter. Finally knocked down by Bryant. But 3rd down, Brissett. He loads up to launch. Down the sideline, into coverage, and incomplete. Kobe Bryant on the coverage of Wilson. It was close. Wilson couldn't reel it in, but the rookie out of Kansas was stuck to him.
When you play opposite of A.J. Terrell, you're going to get a lot of targets. Watch this catch by Wilson, or lack thereof. You can see the ball come out before they even hit the ground. The question is, did the ball hit the ground before it bounces onto Michael Wilson's chest? I think this is a catch.
I think
that's
right.
a touchdown.
It looked like it rang around and just balled around his body. Third down, Robinson the tailback. That's London in motion, matched up with the rookie Will Johnson. And Johnson left the cushion for a London first down at the 50. Pitts and London together, part of that bunch that they run quite a bit. Cousins will look that way and throw that way, and London out of the break, has it at the sideline to reel it in for an Atlanta first down. London out for now. It's a handoff to Tyler Algier, and he bursts through the hole for about 10 on first down. Motion in briefly. Cousins goes down. Kirk Cousins sacked all the way outside of the 30. B.J. Ojulari got the surge to the Valley of the Sun. He'll try to get Atlanta on the board, and he slices that through. 10-3 at 2:17 in the first. And now Brissett. A lot of time, a lot of zip on that ball over the middle. Second catch for Elijah Higgins, and he kicks up some dirt to the 49. I chose to.
I mean, I think you got to give Liam Cohen a lot of credit for the way that team's performed in his first year.
3rd and 12 run, and that is a sight for sore eyes for Cardinal fans here. They get 11 on 3rd down to set up 4th and short. Chad Ryland from 51. And this is a direct hit. 2-score game, 13-3. 14 years in the NFL, and you talk about formative ages as Cousins goes off play action, and he'll drop it off. Catch and run for Robinson. What balance! That is an outrageous run to square his hips. High-level traits. See if they feed him again, maybe out of the backfield. Yes, indeed. Catch and run. Robinson is gone. Arizona's native son scores against the Cardinals.
Just a simple swing screen. These guys are going to create traffic. Bijan is going to find space. When he finds space, he usually finds the end zone. Great game planning by offensive coordinator Zach Robinson. And it helps, too, when you have John Robinson on your team.
I mean,
football.
He had 114 total touchdowns as a Lancer at South Point Catholic. It's cool to see an elite athlete's awareness of growth over the course of the season. Brissett felt the rush, and that didn't matter. Down he goes. 3rd down. Brissett sees the pressure, rolling. He'll drop it off and have the completion for a first down. It is to Xavier Weaver, back from a hamstring for his 4th catch of the year and a gain of 13. Checking into the game for the Cardinals, and they will hand it off for Kiner once again, and the rookie with some surge for a first down. Breadth as McBride in motion. Brissett will look that way, and that is easy money. Trey McBride on the catch. They motion him there. Brissett looks him down. First down. Officials said 4th down. It is 3rd down. Brissett climbing the pocket. He gets hit as he throws. It's short of the goal line, but caught by McBride, who had to lean out of the end zone to reel that in. Now the officials will talk it over. Incomplete. I live my life with that mantra.
That's dangerous.
Ryland from 25, and he puts it in. 2nd down, Robinson the motion man. Bijan Robinson flowing with the play. Sidestep twice and a first down.
Their defense has improved too. It's fallen under the radar a little bit.
Algier through the hole again, and what a collision. Arizona saving the timeouts for now. Cousins, 3rd down throw, down the middle, and he rips it there for Pitts. In traffic, first down Atlanta. London up top, trips at the bottom. Pitts in motion. Robinson, the tailback. He'll leak out. Cousins, end zone, touchdown, Pitts. Easy does it. Atlanta scores on play number 14 of the drive.
Pitts starts all the way outside. He's going to motion down, come across the field, and there's really no one to pick it up because of all the traffic that the Cardinals defense has to run through. It doesn't get much easier than that. And Pitts continues.
21 seconds, 2 timeouts for Jacoby Brissett. He'll load up to throw, intermediate route. Got it for a first down. Wilson across midfield. They've got a timeout to spare. They'll use it at 13 seconds.
Okay.
They're going to run it straight up the middle. DiMercado slides down into that final timeout for Arizona right now. We are in the NFL's kicker era. This one is off the post. Collins up at the line. Here comes the pressure. Robinson picks it up. Throw by Cousins a little bit high and rescued by Pitts. That's right at the line to gain. Bijan Robinson, a pickup of the pressure to clean up the pocket. First down. Play action. Cousins sets, throws for Algier, who gets hit immediately by Collins. It's a loss of 6 on the play to set up 2nd and 16. Cousins to Robinson. Bijan Robinson running behind Lindstrom. Robinson, explosive again to pick up 15. Mooney in motion. Cousins to throw. Down the middle, got it there. First down, Pitts. Tough catch by Pitts. A lot of talent to cover for a thinned out secondary. Cousins for London, incomplete. Will Johnson had the coverage, 4th down. Zane Gonzalez for the lead for Atlanta. From 40. Straight on through. He nailed it. Sarah, thank you very much. Tough day for Arizona. Carter on the run. He breaks through and Bates has to take him down just short of midfield. It's Higgins again. Elijah Higgins. First down, Arizona. Brissett with Pierce bearing down on him. Throw for the end zone. Incomplete for Harrison. Terrell was right there pawing at the ball. It's 3rd down. 3rd down, Brissett. DiMercado puts it on the ground, and Arizona, they're going to say that's a backward pass. So this to tie from 44. And it leaks again. No good. Right back there. Stretch play. Robinson breaks free. Changing direction and now on the gas pedal for a first down. He has just become the 3rd Falcon ever to have 2,000 yards. Looking for the first Falcon win at the Cardinals since 2001. Play action. Pitts is free. And he's down the sideline, ushered out by Davis Gaithers. Cousins swinging out wide. Robinson, secure hands on the catch and a first down. He put the shoulder into Denzel Burke. All the feelings. They're just going to go ahead and run it in. It's a touchdown for Cousins and the Falcons. Easy one, right?
Yeah.
That's easy. Drake London had the call first.
It's good to see we can run an old-fashioned quarterback sneak, and you don't have to make a big deal about it. No.
Brissett is hit and dropped. Sacked by Brandon Dorless. 2nd-year man out of Oregon. At Sun Devil Stadium, Chris Chandler was the quarterback. Terrence Mathis, couple of touchdowns. Algier on the run, squeezing through, and Algier backs his way into 12. Out of the bunch, Robinson is over there. Throw it his direction. Robinson behind Pitts, and he is going to be about a yard short That got really gummed up, and the ball is loose. Warner ran right into Cousins, who ran into a couple other guys, and Robinson has the football. Brady.
Yeah, and it all starts with the motion. Charlie Warner's supposed to get across and kind of set and create an edge here on Zaven Collins. Watch as this play plays out. He motions up, but then at the snap, Warner's not past him. It creates confusion in the backfield. Collins is a free runner, and the ball's fine.
Well, press coverage with Bryant at the top of the screen. Brissett on the throw comes this way, and Harrison's first catch goes for a first down. Marvin Harrison Jr. in his return, his first grab, gain of 13.
Look for pressure.
Here it comes. Brissett gets it away, and it's incomplete. Bates again on the coverage of McBride. In his season, he played the ball beautifully there. This for Ryland. He straightens it out from 34. It is a one-score game again, 26-19. Here we go. Motion London. Play action to Robinson. Cousins lets it fly. He's got a first down. It's Mooney across midfield. Kirk Cousins in Atlanta just trying to hang on. Brissett will give it to DeMercado, and that will get us to the 2-minute warning. Wilson, the motion man. Brissett, 3rd and 11. Brissett down the middle, got it for Higgins, and the tight end spins off the tackle and has the first down. Diablo couldn't take him down. Arizona moving with $1:40 to go. It was there, right down the hash mark. Brissett tucks it far side and intercepted. Picked off by Henderson. Just activated this week for this game. He rips it off on the sideline for Atlanta.
And his helmet touches out of bounds. To me, he doesn't have control before that helmet touches out of bounds. It's really close. This will be a good look there. They're going to have to piece a couple of angles together. Still doesn't have it. You can see the hands off of it. And then he's going to attempt to gain control, but that helmet looks like it's touching. Ruling on the field was an interception, though. This will be another good look.
Do those hands clasping on the ball, Dean, constitute enough control?
That's going to be the question. You have to control it with the hands, either pin it to a body, but the hands and arms have to be involved. And this may be one that just the ruling on the field is going to win the day because it's that close. If I had to lean one way, I'd go incomplete, though.
Yeah, it looks like it moves again. He's kind of got the hands crossed, Dean, so it's not fully pinned right before that. Watch the hands here. They come across. 26-19, C.J. Henderson in a Falcons jersey just the last couple of days gets the win for Atlanta. 26-19 as we return to Arizona to wrap up today's game right after these messages.
6 defensive backs for the Broncos. Pocket collapsing. Lawrence in trouble. Down he goes again. John Franklin Myers got there.
Just a heck of a run by that organization.
And the handoff to Jaleel McLaughlin. And McLaughlin breaking into the secondary and just caught at the 30-yard line.
They study how to punch from MMA fighters and boxers to make sure they can make contact on the football.
Here's McLaughlin again and an ankle tackle from Eric Armstead after a 9-yard gain. So from the 39, play action for Nix. He'll step up to the sideline, finding Cortland Sutton, who's able to toe tap as he falls out of bounds, and a first down in Jacksonville territory.
That spot where you feel comfortable being able to overturn that.
Little tempo now for Denver to the sideline for Sutton. He was one-on-one with Greg Newsome, and he just turned, makes the catch.
In that fourth quarter against Green Bay late with 5:04 to go, a 4th and 3, a 4th and 1, just over a minute to go in the game.
Here's Nix, the swing to Mims on the sideline, well defended by the Jaguars. High snap is pulled down. Lutz is kick, aiming for the crossbar. We get a doink, and it's no good. 3rd and 9. With time, Lawrence looking for help. Lawrence will throw on the run, and he fits it into Parker Washington
and a first down to the Denver 44. Third down and 10. Play clock winding down. Just gets the snap. Flags are down, and Lawrence gets blasted, and another flag. P.J. Locke did not hear the whistle with the stoppage in play, and another flag drops as he blasts into Lawrence.
Everything will be available to me as quarterback.
Both teams on the play. False start by the offense, number 80. The team stopped, and there was a personal foul, unnecessary roughness by the defense, number 6. By rule, just the 15-yard penalty will be enforced in the previous spot. It's first down.
2nd and 6, off the play fake. Lawrence with pressure coming. Eludes the rush. Now Lawrence on the run, and he dives across the 20 to the 18. Oh, DJ Jones had him dead to rights, Darrell, and he just couldn't wrap him up. 3rd and 3. Lawrence floating for the end zone. Washington with the catch. He had Jaquan McMillan draped all over him and somehow secures it for 6.
Into the chemistry they've built. Watch this. Watch the trust he has in Parker Washington. You tell me if that is not tight coverage and a ball dropped in probably the only place that it's going to be completed. That is excellent coverage by Jaquan McMillan. The only...
Mims the motion man. Fake the give to Mims, and Nix will throw. Floats it open. He's got his man Evan Ingram, and the former Jaguar rumbling down the sidelines and out of bounds. The Broncos trying to answer that Jaguar touchdown with one of their own. We start the second quarter, and Nix on the keep with a blocker in front. Nix, a little stutter stepping out of bounds at the 20-yard line. He picks up 12 and a first down. So, on 3rd and 5, Nix looking that direction for the end zone, drops it in to Cortland Sutton. It's a touchdown for Denver.
It's just hard to defend. There he is coming out of that slot area in the middle. Jordan Lewis playing inside leverage. He's got no outside help, and you run in a fade to that back pylon. That's like stealing. And Bo Nix.
Pressure up the middle. Lawrence is in trouble. Down he goes. Malcolm Roach. 3rd sack of the day for the Broncos. Sack number 61 on the season.
The ability to find ways to win tight games, especially against quality opponents, is something very special for a team, and this team is really, really good at it.
On first down, Nix will throw. Mims over the middle at midfield. And Mims into Jacksonville territory at the 42. Nix. 3rd and 2. It's Harvey swallowed up in the backfield. Trayvon Walker. 3 of 5 from 50+ this year. Good snap and hold and a line drive kick. Walker Little has moved over from left tackle to right guard, and Cole Van Lanen's in at left tackle with the injury to Patrick McCary. On 2nd down, Lawrence to the sideline, yanked down by Brian Thomas. First down and 10 from the 49. Off the play fake. Lawrence looking, floats it out. It's his tight end, Strange, to the 26, his 3rd catch of the afternoon. This one for 23. And Parker Washington today, the pitch to ETN on the edge, breaks a tackle, now weaving into space. ETN, an ankle tackle, saves the touchdown at the 3. Lawrence looking for Strange to the end zone, diving catch, touchdown Jacksonville.
This is just an angle route going to the outside. P.J. Locke, number 6, is in coverage. It's inside coverage. Look at the location by Trevor Lawrence. That ball was thrown to him.
Four-man rush. Nix will throw. Out of the backfield, it's Harvey. A first down and more as Devin Lloyd shoves him out shy of midfield. Nix on the roll. Looking downfield, throwing, and he cannot connect with Pat Bryant, twisting on that that far sideline rather, and it's 4th and 4.
Just a complete opposite here over the last 6-7 weeks.
2nd and 6. Lawrence in a clean pocket over the middle. There's Jacoby Myers, his first catch of the afternoon, and a big one out across the 40, a pickup of 25 to the 42. Before the 2nd and 10 snap, Lawrence Over the middle, diving grab by Jacoby Myers.
You in the 2-minute situation where a run could break, but I would expect them to be more aggressive in this scenario.
Pressure coming. Lawrence throws to the sideline. Catch is made by Brian Thomas, and Thomas does get out of bounds with a first down. P.J. Locke with the tackle. Lawrence, backside pressure. Down the sideline, he throws that one away. Good snap, good hold, and a good kick by Little to give Jacksonville a 17-10 lead on the road at halftime in Denver.
0 hits, 0 sacks by that Jacksonville defense.
Back under center goes Bo Nix, and on the roll on 2nd and 5, he throws. Catch made, big hit on Lil Jordan Humphrey from Antonio Johnson, and a flag is down.
And these guys are calling it in real speed, and they are right the majority of the time.
Handoff Harvey, and now a big run up the middle, breaking tackles, and R.J. Harvey on the move, down the sideline, Harvey diving for the pylon, touchdown Broncos.
By R.J. Harvey, this is just all him. Watch 42 come in from the right of the screen. There he is, Andrew Wingard right there. Poor angle coming up, and he spins out of that, and now it's a sprint to the pylon. You're trying to punch out. There's another thing. In a takeaway culture, trying to force the turnover instead of getting the runner out of bounds or to the ground and preventing on the footwork of the quarterback and where you're supposed to go. So that was one of the big emphasis in the offseason, was to get his feet tied into his eyes.
He'll keep it on 3rd and 1, and he'll dive for the first down to the 40-yard line. Lawrence to the sideline. He's got Washington, a first down and more for Jacksonville. Lawrence, clean pocket, checks it short. Tim Patrick, and Patrick down near the 13-yard line. 1st and goal. Lawrence will keep. Lawrence will walk in, and the Jaguars lead once more.
This is just too easy. You're down to take on the puller, but there's nobody there. I don't know. It was a lot of fun. Another coach's son out there that understands a lot of the detail.
Nick's under pressure, steps up and finds R.J. Harvey. Harvey breaking another tackle out to midfield. Just a 3-man rush. Nick's with time. Has to go short, and he throws it over the head of Tyler Bidet. 3rd and 3. 4-man Denver rush. It's Washington. First down and more. Parker Washington on the run. Inside the 25. Veering around Singleton. Weaving to the 10. Jaguars with the big play. 63 yards, and it's first down Jacksonville. And now 1st and goal at the 10. Etienne out of the backfield. On the edge, the cutback, the broken tackle, the touchdown for Jacksonville.
Gives you the outflank to Travis Etienne, and now he's going to do the same thing that Parker Washington did. Over pursuit, I'm going back inside. But that was all set up. You moved Jahdae Barron inside, and now he's in a foot race. He's going to over pursue from that situation. It's going to be a very hard tackle. And at that time, he can get sped up a little bit with his progression.
First quarterback hit on Nix this game, 3rd and 6. Late pressure comes, but he finds Pat Bryant, and Bryant with a first down.
He's got that unique ability to get out and do some off-schedule stuff, but boy, is he really good when he stays in that pocket.
Now 2nd and 4, and a fumbled exchange, and the Jaguars take it. Emmanuel Ogba jumping on the football on the missed exchange between Nix and McLaughlin. Trevor Lawrence 4 for 4 for 116 yards on 3rd down. Broncos bring the heat. It's Washington again. Breaks away from contact. Washington out of bounds at the 5. Riley Moss was right there. He couldn't wrap him up. Lawrence, pressure up the middle, throws to the end zone, batted away. Riley Moss spiked it out of the hands of Jacoby Myers. Roach had the heat up the middle. The defense holds to the field goal try. The Jaguars convert for 3. And now 34-17, the lead for Jacksonville. 13. On first down off the play fake. Nix sets up, and he's looking deep. Wants Franklin. Drops it in. Franklin with a catch. First and goal, Denver at the Jaguar 9.
Ready.
Prentice in motion. Nix looking, scrambling, throws off the fingertips of Cortland Sutton in the back of the end zone, and it's 4th and goal. And there's 3 of the 17 they need to come back in this one. The stadium is shaking. 3rd and 10, Lawrence under pressure. Lawrence will go down. 7. Off the play fake on first down. He'll check it to Harvey up the sideline. Harvey with some room. Harvey gets a block upfield and into Jacksonville territory on one play. 4-man pressure. Nix pressured late, checks to Harvey once more, and Harvey trying to bowl over Jordan Lewis, who brings him down after an 8-yard gain. On 4th and 2, Nix to the sideline, intercepted! Jarian Jones with his 2nd pick of the year. LaQuint Allen in the backfield. Lawrence under pressure, steps away. Lawrence up the sideline, gonna tuck it. Trying for the first down, lunging forward, he's got it. 3rd down, Lawrence incomplete. Wanted ETN. 3rd down and 7. Just 3 for 11 on 3rd down today. Nix over the middle, catch, first down at the 35. Nix, pressure comes. Steps away, throwing on the run, going up to get it is Sutton in Jaguars territory at the 45 and a first down. Nix dodging pressure, escapes to his right. And he'll just float this one out of bounds and threw it away. Chased by B.J. Green, but more importantly, nobody open to throw it to downfield, and it's 4th and 3.
He's the second guy outside on that left side.
4th and long. Nix looking deep, and it's out of bounds, incomplete. The Jaguars defense turns Denver away with 2:12 to play in the 4th. They've had a few this year. This one would stand as the biggest, as ETN bouncing off contact, gets to the edge, and ETN diving down inbounds for the first down. It'll stop the clock with the 2-minute warning, but they get a first down, they can kneel it out. ETN will try to do just that, but Denver says no. Broncos will use their final timeout with 1:44 to play in the 4th.
The ball bounces your way, you find a way to pull out games at the last second. You know, maybe the Denver Broncos needed to get punched in the mouth before they went into the playoffs. And it's going to be great to see what their response is and how they bounce back. Maybe that folds that up a little bit, and they can't bounce back from it. Not this group, not the way that this group is being built by Liam Cohen.
Nix will throw on the run, over the middle, and a big stick. Pat Bryant with the catch, Monteric Brown with a hit, and there's a flag. Jacksonville cannot clinch a playoff spot today. They'll wait to see what happens with the Colts tomorrow. This is Tyler Bidet out of the backfield, and so a sour way to end what was a high-tension, important, and impactful game here in Denver.
Second drive for Las Vegas. And they give it to Trey Tucker with Bowers blocking ahead. Tucker shoved out of bounds by Kamari Lassiter.
Some of him, but a lot of the offensive line.
3rd down and 1. Gino is intercepted. It's Derek Stingley on the return. Stingley with a touchdown. The Texans defense strikes again.
Charles here, they go play action. He's just looking for Jetty in the flat, and he gets pressure from Hunter, but just a miscommunication and a bad throw by Geno Smith. The play's not there, throw it away, but to go for that pass and put it behind him.
3rd down and 7. Pressure coming, Gino, and it is caught along the sideline by Bowers. Let's see where they spot him. Collins and Stokes on the bottom of your screen here on 3rd down and 4. Stroud looking that way, now comes back left, throwing deep down the field and incomplete. 2nd down and 7, Geno Smith has some time, taking a shot down the field for Besh. Separation in the catch. Besh inside the 25-yard line.
Try and find one of your receivers downfield and create another big play.
Gino fakes it to Tucker. Now comes back to Tucker. He's open. He's got some space. Tucker inside the 15. And Trey Tucker moving Vegas deeper into the red zone. A gain of 8. 3rd down and 6. Gino to the end zone, and it is caught by Bowers for a touchdown. Charles Davis all over it. And Brock Bowers has his 7th touchdown of the year.
That Will Anderson let him get the free release off the line of scrimmage. I thought he might try and chip him and throw him off his timing. But when he got the free release, he runs stutter go. And Geno Smith finds right there, stutter. Now watch the ball. It's a beautifully thrown football right into traffic, but it gave Bowers just enough room. And coming in and how they've been playing, and Trevor Lawrence hitting his stride.
3rd down and 3. Stroud over the middle. He's got a wide open Christian Kirk, the former Jaguar, into Las Vegas territory with a 1st down and 22 yards. Stroud fakes the handoff. Now throws over the middle, too high. Incomplete, intended for Kirk. So Kaimi Fairbairn comes out to attempt a 55-yard field goal. And this one, does it have the distance? It does. Fairbairn is good from long range today. Good protection. Smith throws. Bachman makes the catch, and he's got a 1st down, making the play in front of Lassiter. Charles Grant comes in as an extra blocker on 3rd down and 1. Genty is stuffed by E.J. Speed. 3rd down and 2. Stroud, touch pass, and it's caught by Collins. Beautiful pitch and catch there, a gain of 17.
Right now he's been coaching up different guys. He's been very vocal. It's a very contagious energy along here.
A.J. on 3rd down, another first for the Texans. Christian Kirk muscles his way into Las Vegas territory.
On offense in the first half for Houston.
Here's Jordan. Jamar Jordan sneaks through. Another Houston 1st down. And CD, you talk about that rhythm. C.J. Stroud started 2 for 7.
This guy impacts you on your final plays.
Stroud looking deep for Nico Collins. 2 Raiders are back there, and it's incomplete. 12 seconds remain.
The ball, and now you're still moving instead of a return of incompletion and everything that happened.
A 50-yard attempt for Fairbairn, already good from 55 today, and this one is good as well.
And they're sticking to trying to run the ball here to start the 3rd quarter.
See if they run it again on 3rd and 2. They do not. Geno Smith, quick pass. Bowers is wide open. Brock Bowers picks up the 1st down.
Done a great job with helping him convert and make him a playmaker from the nickel spot.
3rd and 6. Genty down the field. He's open. He's got it at the 30. Genty, stiff arm, stays on his feet. Touchdown! What a play by the rookie! Ashton Genty, a 60-yard touchdown, and we're tied at 13. Touchdown of the year is 9th overall.
And the underrated part of Ashton Genty's game, his ability to catch it out of the backfield. Came into this weekend 7th among all running backs in the NFL in catches on the year. And they get him out there isolated, working against a linebacker, Henry To'o, and being able to get him down. No question about that.
3rd down and 15, and the Texans run it. Crosby with a tackle for a loss. Throwing on 3rd and long. Smith was winding up deep, now throws, and it is deflected and incomplete. That was Petrie who got a hand on it. And it's obviously the people that you work with that you think about on this. And how about Nico Collins to the 40-yard line?
Started to use a little bit of it last week in a big win against Arizona.
3rd down and 1, a pitch. Here is Jordan trying to get the 1st, and he does not get there.
to come full speed downhill. Really good job by the Raiders defense.
Fairbairn from 49 yards away to put the Texans back on top, and he drills another. Play action for Geno Smith, and he's got Tucker open. Trey Tucker picks up a first down. Pushed down by Jalen Petrie, but a gain of 13. Geno looking the other way for Lockett, and Lockett's tackled immediately short of the first down. Jalen Petrie was not fooled. Stroud over the middle. He's got the completion in the first down. That's Cade Stover making the catch in front of Jeremy Chin, and a fresh set of downs for the Texans. Chubb picks up the first down. And still going. Nick Chubb into Las Vegas territory, and then Crosby catches him from behind. A poor tackling by Las Vegas allows Chubb to go 31 yards. That's a season-long run for Nick Chubb.
Who have you beaten along the way that we kind of have a grasp of? Detroit would count today.
2nd down and 8 for Stroud, and too much space for Jordan allowed by that Raiders defense. On 3rd down, Stroud looking deep for Nico Collins, incomplete. And a flag comes out. Lonnie Johnson got involved in that play late, maybe a little too handsy.
Pass interference on the defense number 32. That's a spot foul. First down.
And Blake Fisher now in the ball game, the extra offensive lineman.
Stroud to the air, throwing, touchdown! Dalton Schultz. Too easy for Houston, and they have their first offensive score today.
Really good call by Nick Haley. The Raiders defense, everyone expecting it to be run. All of those linebackers coming downhill, go play action, and find Schultz wide open in the back of the end zone. Just an excellent play call in that situation.
Smith fires, low throw, caught by Tucker, and that's a first down.
So now you're getting the best pass rush that you've had all game long.
Genty again. Trying to break it to the outside, he does. Ashton Genty still going. What a run! Genty, his 2nd touchdown today. Without a run of at least 15 yards. That one goes for 51.
Ashton Genty's 2nd 100-yard game of his young career.
C.J. Stroud has to be a really good decision maker in this situation.
And these guys here better make tackles.
Stroud from his own end zone looking deep down the field. A flag comes out on Porter. Porter has played such a clean game.
Interference on the defense number 26. That's a spot foul and an automatic first down.
Stroud steps up, throws on the run. He's got a man for a first down. That's the first catch today for Jaden Higgins. A gain of 17. Jordan, the running back. And Jordan breaks free. A first down run for Jawar Jordan. Win. Let's see if they run it to use clock or if they pass and go for the win. On 3rd down and 8, Stroud back to throw. Taking a deep shot again for Collins. Adjustment. Was he in bounds? Yes! Collins delivers. It's the Chargers next weekend.
And we saw them move the ball a little bit throughout the game.
Good game here in Houston today, and happy holidays from all of us. For Jason McCourty, Charles Davis, A.J. Ross, and our entire crew, this is Andrew Catalan saying so long from Houston. Texans win 23-21. Now to Detroit. Jim Nantz and Tony Romo.
I don't want to say turned it around, but made this a very formidable unit like they were last year.
Well, you've got a patchwork offensive line. They start out with a little pass over to Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's averaging 5.5 yards a carry. 1,100 on the season. They fake it to him. Goff's in trouble. He's brought down back at the 26-yard line by Keanu Benton. It's the 8th different offensive line combination of the season as they go down out of the gun on 3rd and 11. They get it to Gibbs. And he is swarmed under right away by Eccles. And
it's like we're seeing early in this game. This is rare.
3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Looking, throwing. Wide open is Washington, who puts his head on a swivel, trying to see if there's any defender near him. By one measurement, he was the 3rd best tackle graded out in the league. Here's a 2nd and 5. And look out! They get to him back at the 42. Hutchinson was there first. Here's Rodgers. Ball tipped up in the air and incomplete. He's trying to go to Gainwell. He's 7 out of 8 this year from beyond 50. Just superb. From 59, Boswell.
How good is he?
He is outstanding. 3 on the board for the Steelers. Gibbs.
Very good back as well.
Jameer in here, gets the handoff. Loses the football and falls on it. Cuts his losses. 3rd and 12 back here with the Lions.
This is where you'll help with a chip here, give him time, and then a deep middle route.
Ball caught. That's Raymond, and he made the move, the wiggle to get the first down. Great presence.
Incredibly at a high level this year.
2nd and 7.
And the last 3 years.
Yep. Ever since he came to Detroit. Here he throws down the middle of the field. He finds his target. And once again, it's Fursker. I tried to cover your eyes. Look after you. 2nd and 10. Montgomery gets into the open. He's down to the 17-yard line. 2nd and 10. They've had 3 plays over 10 yards to get him down to this point. Looking deep down the field, and it is caught again. Fursker.
He has been dominant to start this game, and they've missed him in this run game, so it could change going forward.
11th play of the drive. Back they go, and look at that play by Sawyer.
This is a tall task.
4th and goal. Montgomery the back. They fake it to him. Goff looking, needs some help, running out of time and real estate. Throws, and it's incomplete. Porter again. Hutchinson lining up over Washington, the tight end, who's released, and here's the throw of the side, and it is caught by Austin. On 3rd and 10, Rodgers able to somehow manipulate his body angle and get it at least in the area of Austin in 2024. Pittsburgh will have it this coming spring. His play action to start it. Goff got it away before he got hit from behind. And he finds Jamison Williams on a good connection and a gain of 21. There's a 3rd and 6. Got the first down. St. Brown got separation. There is a flag as he moved it inside the 20. First down from the 17. Montgomery for the 2nd straight carry. Gets set back a yard by Highsmith. Top sack guys with Watt and Herbig both inactive. Here's a 3rd and 11. Oh, and Jamison Williams turned around a little too late. Not sure I expected that.
December football, but because it's the weather, though, right?
Yeah, right. Exactly. Oh, Bates inside left and good. Here's a 2nd and 10. Rodgers dumps it off. Warren fights to a tackle and able to scoot ahead to about the 27. 3rd and 4. Pressure, and they got him. Back at the 22-yard line, and Hutchinson has a 2nd sack in the first half. Lions possession. We've not had a first down put up by either side in the last 7.5 minutes. Until now, Tesla has the reception down to the Steelers' 45-yard line.
I don't think they're going to get in. They would need too much help. This is, to me, a playoff game.
First down, if they go hurry up. Gibbs, first play that he's been able to make today with any kind of freedom. A 1st and 10 near the 20. Lions go to the end zone and caught. What a catch! Tesla somehow held on to it.
Watch right here. You've got to get between him and the safety and go up the seam. And you'll see the timing of the throw has to be perfect, and Tesla has to make a great bang-bang catch. I mean, half of his receptions have basically gone for touchdowns this year.
They rush 3. Pass over to Freiermuth. He'll have the first down. Just converted on 3rd and 10. Can they do it on 3rd and 11? Yes, they can. As Thielen is able to bring it in for a second catch today.
Quick count.
3rd and 10. There's a flag down as he got them near the target line.
Oh, you got one-on-one outside linebacker on Gainwell.
Rodgers off his back foot, throws it down the way, and a flag's coming out on Anzalone. And look at Gainwell. Gainwell thinks he has the touchdown.
This is the football. Jim, I'm pretty sure you said earlier, who's got the best hands on this team?
Number 34.
Gainwell. Gainwell, and he showed it right here. It was from Mike Tomlin, who told us that meeting with him on Friday. Just look at this. He's going to get the flag anyway, and just got to his feet. Presence of mind. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. To that wacky touchdown. This is 3rd and short. We'll call it 2. Rodgers guns it. Got him. It's Metcalf with Yassine holding on by the ankle. First down, Pittsburgh. Gain of 11.
Signaling. Thinks he knows the defense.
3rd and 10 with 4 rushers. Down the middle, and he's got Thielen for a 3rd time in this game, and they're set up now at the Detroit 32-yard line. How about a 3rd and 10, a 3rd and 11? On first down, Warren able to slip through and go all the way to the 10-yard line. Fake, throw. He's got Washington. Washington. Oh, they tried to strip the ball out of his hands.
They eventually got it.
They're going to say he's down. One official says he's down. The Lions have won the challenge. As you can see clearly here from this angle, the ball was stripped out by Harper. Washington unable to hold on to it. And the Lions with the recovery, and now each team has failed to score once in this game down inside the 10-yard line. Remember, the 50 yards total so far between them. 3rd and 8, low snap. Goff picks it up. In trouble. He's sacked for the safety. Duggar delivers the 2-point play.
Take a look up top. Duggar, you're not accounting for him. He's going to go ahead and blitz. Looks like he's in coverage. And then he runs underneath. And guess what? When you're down to your 3rd, 4th, 8th left guard.
You're moving things around. You had a new center in there. Michael Neese had come in.
Yep.
For Egwalkin, who had started the game, and now we see Neese snapping that one. And as I said, it was kind of a busted play from the get-go.
I agree, and you're exactly right. And
2nd and 10. Little pass play here to Gainwell. Steps out at about the 50-yard line. First down. Rodgers plants and throws. The heave down the sideline. Oh, my goodness. MVS tried to make an MVP play. It was close.
Arthur Smith special. It almost got all the way back inside. Wow, that actually had a real chance, and he laid his body on the line. That's why he's down right now. But you talk about the Motown miracle. Was that what it was?
Yes, miracle in Motown.
Look at the throw that he did before. This one.
That had to feel pretty good.
Had a chance.
We're talking about feeling pretty good off the fingertips. That one had to,
look
too. Quick throw, and it is held on to. Rodgers goes to the sideline, and guess what? It's Scotty Miller again. There he is. And Cam Hayward's brother.
They're good at it, right?
Great success rate. 4th and a foot. Oh, he hands it off to Gainwell instead. They crossed him up, and Gainwell's got the first down to about the 3-yard line. Quick throw, Warren. Nothing there. Lions stiffen to top off a drive that used just shy of 10 minutes off the clock. From 23, Boswell kicks it straight through. And there's the pass down the middle. Almost picked. Almost a disaster. Gave up a safety and then had to boot it away, and it led to a field goal. 2nd and 5. And Valdez-Scantling has a first down grab with a yard to spare. 2nd and 5. Toss to Warren. Found a little opening, and away he goes. Jaylen Warren with the touchdown.
Take a look at the left side. Spencer Anderson and Williams right here. They're going to kick out 4 or 5 yards for Washington, and Spencer Anderson, and that creates such a hole. St. Brown.
That's Daryl Porter, signed up from the practice squad today. They're looking to go against him here, and the catch is made by Raymond.
And you saw the last 2 plays, right? Raymond, and then tight end, back-to-back.
Fake the run to Gibbs, and they go instead to Raymond. Picks up good chunk play down to the 34. Raymond, 10-5, touchdown Lions. What a 4th down play. 4th down conversion, goes for a touchdown. Raymond ran away from Samuel.
This is why I talk about going to the other guys.
They give it to Gainwell. Got a good block from Metcalf, and he's able to pick up 10. Down the way they go. Metcalf turns around, back shoulder. Perfectly placed pass by Aaron Rodgers.
Huge play.
Warren already ripped off one long run. He's got another one. No one's going to get to him.
Take a look right here. This is why having the backup safety is Harper. You got to get outside. Get out there. It allowed Metcalf to block 2 guys, the corner and him. It's like a crack replace, a different.
Goff fires it. Got his man. It's Williams. Retreating a little bit, but we'll see where they give the forward progress.
And that allowed him, Jameson, to actually catch it. So keep reading that out.
Off again, down the middle, and another catch by Williams. By Ferkser, by the way, his 4th of the game for 40 yards. Here's a little lob over to Gibbs. In the open field. He's down to the 4-yard line. Gibbs flanking the quarterback. Over to Gibbs. He's wide open. Easy touchdown. Lions are in.
Just watch this. These 2 guys on defense are going to have to guard him and Ferkser. So you got Gibbs and Ferkser. As soon as Ferkser releases outside, it's too late. And you can't get there, Moon. And that's really on Moon, just not being.
Hand off to Jonnu Smith. And Maddox trying to bring him down. They need some help.
Oh.
They move Spencer Anderson to the fullback. 1st and 10. Fake the handoff, and they're going over to Washington. And he runs over one defender, Reed, who's already been shaken up one time. He takes another big blow.
They're going to go right back to this, Jim. Cover 1. We're going back to who we are. Tigers have stripes. Here they come.
That's Gainwell. And there's a play made. That's McNeil. Pressure. Rodgers heaves it, and it's thrown away. With Waitman on the hold. Coons will snap it back. And the kick by Boswell. Oh, no! No good.
Here we go, Jim.
Oh, I was hoping to hear that one more time. From the 27. Handoff Gibbs. They got him by the uniform. And he's going to be dropped for another loss. Amon-Ra in motion. Stay in the game. Got to pick up a first. Down the middle. Tip. Incomplete. The Steelers make the play. Oh, the flag comes out. 2 of them late.
Take a look right here.
Pass interference, number 29, defense. Ball's placed at the spot of the foul, automatic. First down.
Gibbs lines up wide to the right. Now they're going to bring him in.
And nobody motions with him, so you know it's zone.
Back over to Amon-Ra. Amon-Ra's got a blocker out in front. Amon-Ra to the 20. Being pushed from behind. And he's down to the 10-yard line. Down to the 12. For a 2nd and 10.
And cover 0 means everyone blitzes, no help.
Barely got that off in time. Tesla to the 10, to the 5, and down to the 1-yard line. And again, Steelers, if they get any time, they'll have no timeouts to play with. Here with 25 seconds. Goff rolling, and throwing, wide open. St. Brown with the touchdown, and the Lions have come all the way back.
Could they be calling a
pass
pick?
Interference, number 18, offense. 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Wow, after this place went wild from the 16. 1st and goal, 22 seconds.
They got to back out here.
Across the middle, they've got Gibbs. He's tackled at the 8-yard line.
Timeout.
Can they pull it off with the season in the balance? Goff fires at the 1. He didn't get across, but there are flags down. Ball ends up in the hands of Goff. He goes across. Did they have a whistle first?
There's so many things on this level that I just saw. Could be offensive pass interference, actually. And then they actually did score. When did the whistle get blown? Oh, too much for me. You go ahead.
Rodgers thinks it's over.
They're discussing it because it's a unique rule.
They're looking up
I
here.
think they're going to call offensive pass interference. Let's hear the call right here. What a major call.
The ruling on the field is a touchdown, however.
Pass
interference, number 14 on the offense. By rule, that penalty is not enforced, and there is no replay. The game is over.
Wow.
There is no touchdown.
Whoa!
The OPI on number 14 negates the penalty. There is no replay. The game is over.
The OPI ends it. They even conceded, Gene, that Goff had scored a touchdown. As bizarre as it gets.
Yeah.